Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm ready with your new energy reading. Today I'm gonna do a shorter version, so I will do just the main energy checks. We'll do my usual oracle cards and I'll probably pull a card for each of the twins from the Keepers of the Light deck. Alright, let's get started. And I'm back to the Wisdom of the Oracle for now. So let's see what's going on. I'm actually gonna pull the cards for the twin flame journey rather than for individual twin. And I know the vast majority of you are divine feminines anyway, and we do mirror each other on the journey. So we're learning similar lessons. We have mirroring events in life. So it's like, because we are one essentially, right? We have a lot of mirroring going on. So whatever is going to be relevant for divine feminine is going to be relevant for divine masculine, and the other way around. And you can do even a quick check in your particular situation. If you feel like they're going through something and you feel like you already done it, you can check yourself. Maybe there is something else there. There is another opportunity for healing, basically. Okay, we've got Between the Worlds, number 3. Yeah, so it's like a transition period to something new. We've been talking a lot in the last few days, bottom of the deck, happy. Transition into something happier, that's what I'm getting. And look at this color and this color, right? So moving from black and white to color, and there's a lot of color here, including this turquoise kind of bluish. That was number 23, by the way. So I'm gonna start the main read. Wow, 10 of Cups. So yeah, we've been talking a lot about transformation and starting something new, right? The new moon energy and just in general the Scorpio energy and all of that the last few days. And of course it doesn't happen overnight, so there is a period of transition to that new life. Remember, the last message we had was about the new life. Divine masculine energy, please. Thank you. And the connection. So it's the transition to the new life, between the worlds, right? Between lives, kind of. Please remember, this is 11/11 portal going on this week. Really important one for twin flames. So I'm gonna be doing a live, quite possible on the 11th. Yeah. I'm confirming my schedule for the day, and I will post the trailer for when it's gonna happen, what's the format, but pretty much it's gonna be Q&A with you guys. We'll do a short tarot reading, and then I will be taking questions in chat, pulling the cards for you, and just answering all kinds of questions about the twin flame journey in general, the services that I do, how I'm helping twin flames, and my own journey, anything you're interested in. Okay, bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. I like that. Divine feminine in her highest definition. Okay, yeah, let me pull some clarifiers actually. Let's clarify 10 of Cups for divine feminine. All right. Temperance, like it. Please clarify. We have 3 of Pentacles and the Tower for the Young. Right, and please clarify 3 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles for the connection. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and we've got 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get started. So we've got 4 divine feminines. We've got 10 of Cups clarified by the Temperance card. There's definitely some rebalancing happening that is bringing divine feminine to this 10 of Cup situation, right? And we know that in essence, like energetically, we're already in union, so it's that, but we don't always remember about it, we don't always feel like that, right? And our brain, our ego is still pulling us towards the idea that if we're not together in the physical, if that person is not literally sitting next to me, then we're not. Or if they're in a relationship with somebody else, we're definitely not, right? But we are. And this is that part where you do recognize and you can feel it. It's inside of you, but it's very tangible. That idea that you are one and with maybe it was some recent experience with your divine masculine that you've had this moment when you're like, yes, we are so in sync, or like this is a this out of this world connection, I can feel it, and we don't need to be, I don't know, living together or going on dates, but still it's undeniable and it's amazing. It's that feeling, right? Because Ten of Cups is about feelings, so it's coming to that feeling. And how do you get there? For those, especially if it's still something that's coming up, it's not there yet, or you'd like to have it more, it's all about balancing of the energies, right? It's balancing of ego and intuition, like your logical brain and your intuition, your connection with higher self, balancing masculine and feminine energy. And yes, it shows here that it's done by the angel, but there are definitely ways that we can do it, and with time it gets easier and easier. It's like a muscle memory that you get, and you're changing essentially your inner habits, right? You're releasing the limitations of the logical brain, right? And you're more connected to your higher self, to your essence, to your subconscious, and to the divine. And you're more in tune. It's kind of like a better channel, it's a broader bandwidth if you want, right? So it takes you a lot less time to get that connection and to get the high quality picture. And it's a lot more enjoyable than when it's all kind of like fuzzy or breaking or buffering or whatever. All right, divine masculines in the meantime have got Three of Pentacles and the Tower card. So yeah, they are waking up, and clarified by Page of Cups. They are waking up to, like, if this love is helping them, and although they're a page, meaning in this particular journey, in the twin flame journey, they are a page in this, they still don't know a lot. They're basically going by how they feel, right? They don't have a lot of information. There's still a lot to learn. They don't really understand it because they've never had this kind of love before. So for them, even though they may have had a lot of relationships, this is still very new. That's what we see here. But essentially that's what's bringing them, that's what's giving them the Tower moments of their role in life, and that how different it could be from, or their path in life, right? Let's put it that way. Because Three of Pentacles is really, especially in this deck, is about being a master teacher, right? It's about passing on your knowledge and experience to others, doing the light work essentially. But it's not just limited to that. It starts with the lifestyle and the path in general, because oftentimes twin flame journeys change our lives around, like our own lifestyle. And that's step number one, right? How we live our life. And then we can go and do, like when we change that mindset, right? From what we used to think, from what we were confident about, then we can start, getting into the mode of sharing with others and being that master, to share wisdom and knowledge with others. This is also a process. It's not going to happen overnight. So this between the worlds, like I was saying, is relevant for them as well. So looks like divine feminines are more looking to kind of and learning to balance out energies, right? To be more in that Ten of Cups feeling, because it's a lot more enjoyable than being in, I don't know, Eight of Swords. And divine masculines in the meantime are kind of getting their head around what this love, what this connection means for their life, because they already understand why one way or the other that it's not going to be the way they saw it before. Maybe you're not their usual type, right? Maybe you live in a different country, you're part of a very different culture, and they understand they'll need to embrace that, treat it as it resonates, but somehow they know that this is going to be different, and it will take some adjusting, it will take some learning from them, even if they're not aware about the whole twin flame idea and who they are in this story, that they're a light worker as well. The connection, we have Three of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, clarified by Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, definitely it's showing me that some karmic situations are unfolding with the divine intervention. So both twins have those situations in their life. It doesn't have to be a relationship in each of the sides, right? But if it's a relationship on one side, on the other side, it could be a job that is not serving, that is not bringing joy or value, you know, as a light worker. It could be just some family member or friend that's pulling you and kind of like keeping you behind, you're like not on track. It could be different, it could be even bad habits, really, right, that are not allowing us, anything that doesn't allow us to realize our full potential and to be together with our person in union, because those things are very, very closely connected. But right now, with the divine intervention, some of those things are unfolding and I'm gonna be closing out, or at least you will see a way to close them out, right? This new beginning will be in sight, new beginning in the physical, right? Maybe you didn't know how to leave those behind because you didn't know how to make it without this situation, without a job, I don't know, a relative you were dependent on, a friend that needed you and you felt like they needed you too much and they wouldn't make it without you. Whatever it was, somehow I'm getting in this case, especially with this Ace of Pentacles, connected with the financial well-being and with financial contracts and agreements of why it couldn't, twins felt like they couldn't move away from it. And now there will be a way. Either they will just break with this Wheel of Fortune turning, or there will be a clear way of the new beginning without the karmic situation. What else can you wish for? Okay, I'm gonna pull the Keepers of the Light for Divine Feminine, please. Advice for the Divine Feminine. Okay, we've got Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk, stepping into mission, yep. And for Divine Masculines, Avatar Babaji, soul expansion, your consciousness is expanded, you understand the connections between all things. Yes, and that's what that Three of Pentacles and the Tower moment are. Right? Tower moments show the connection between all things, and Three of Pentacles are also showing new levels of consciousness to be that master teacher. I love this. Thanks very much for being with me today, Twin Flames, and I'll be back again very, very soon. Love you. Bye.